Good evening, Mr. Surin.
Good evening.
May I know what is the purpose of your presence here in Dan Wangi police station?
Yes, well, earlier today they had arrested about 16 peaceful candlelight vigilers who had come to make a statement about religious harmony and to ask the government to take the necessary action against the so-called cowhead protesters. And we were shocked that whereas the cowhead protesters were allowed to perform their dangerous acts unmolested, these people who were armed with nothing but candle lights and a message of peace were all roughly handled. I understand some were beaten, and they are now being held in Tun HSL police station. So that shows the double standards that is practiced by our police, the double standards that is practiced by the government, and it also exposes the Prime Minister's much wanted One Malaysia as nothing but a fake and a sham.
So overall, how many were arrested?
16. Yes, including P. Udayakumar, draft leader, his wife, Jaydas, and many other peaceful members of the public who had been there.
During the earlier candlelight gathering, what was the crowd like?
I think about 100 or so.
About 100.
I wasn't there.
I see. So what do you expect of tonight? Will they be released soon?
The news that we have is that they may be released after their statements are recorded, but we can't be sure because we know how it is with these kinds of arrests. First they will say they may release, and then instructions may come from Putrajaya or from the AG or someone to stop the release. So we really don't know what to expect, but we are hopeful that once the statements are recorded, they will be released tonight. In fact, they should be released immediately. They have not even committed any offence.
I see. Now, do you think that by having them arrested for a peaceful candlelight vigil, compared to what the resident is Shah Alam section 26, is it? 23, can you compare the situation? Do you think that the police is unfair?
It's not just that the police were unfair. Under our federal constitution, there is something called equal protection of the law. Every citizen is entitled to equal protection of the law. But here we see a group that was more or less found consistent with the aims of the government, was allowed to freely demonstrate and to perform acts that were clearly provocative against race and religious unity in this country. Whereas you've got people who are just, how shall we put it, peacefully demonstrating with or doing a candlelight vigil, who were arrested. And we know that the second group has always been critical of the government. So that goes to show a failure of institutions in this country. The police as an institution has failed because it no longer performs its role of impartially enforcing the law without regard to who is concerned, but rather enforces it in favor of the government or whoever is positive towards the government.
Do you think that today's arrest will deter further vigils?
I don't think it will, because vigils have been held, peaceful protests have been held, arrests have been carried out, brutality against peaceful protesters has happened, and yet Malaysians come out again and again, time and again, to make the whatever statement that they wish to make. So I think it's not going to work. So if the government thinks that by oppressing it will silence the people, I think they should realize that that age is gone. It's past. It's over.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Surin. I hope that Mr. Udayakumar plus all those have been arrested will be released without charge. Thank you so much.